Alright, I'm back again. Just had a break to get something to eat quickly and just look at this reading all over again. But this is the last card that came out. The acoustic record, sorry. And I kind of looked into it, and there's so much information that came out from what I just looked at. Acoustic records. Libraries open. Acoustic libraries open. It says you will not let fear stop you this time. So it's like, this is what's clarifying this energy and clarifying the grounding energy again. That's the energy that this third party is trying to bring to the Empress energy, or to the connection, let's say. There's an energy here of somebody. This is just through like what I've just watched, just while eating my food. There's an energy here of somebody having a kind of Einstein ability in their gifts that they have within themselves, their intuition, their psyche, into the things that they can see. Again, in the last reading, there was a strong energy for the Empress energy, that she had the mindset that she can manifest anything that she sets her mind to. And this is the energy that I feel the Empress is in right now, that was trying to be stopped by this third party energy. But you can't stop what's already, I said in another reading, you can't stop what's ordained to somebody. What's in somebody's DNA can't just be changed. You can't just change somebody's DNA by abstracting parts of their body or all those kind of low vibrational energies. Because what's meant to be will be. No matter how much someone tries to interfere and put obstacles in the way and affect somebody's stability, it's impossible to happen. This is somebody who gets messages through dreams, just through daydreaming, and other people will try to mimic that energy of this high priestess, this energy of seeking the truth, going back, way back, in order to come forward. It's that kind of an energy. It's got that knowledge, strength, inspiration energy, that 1, 2, 3. Knowledge, strength, inspiration. Knowledge is power. Or knowledge is wisdom, but applied knowledge is freedom. Is what I got on one t-shirt that I got from another inspirational speaker that I follow. Okay, so this is card number 43. So after the Snake Princess, which is card number 43, you then got card 43, sorry. It's showing the process, and this is card number 26. So it says here, orcas are the brilliant, physical, living reservoirs of Earth and galactic history. They are the carriers of wizards on their back. That's that Merlin energy. According to Norse myth, meaning they carry the great sage line of the transformation and transmutation, and can pass this law along, law as in L-O-R-E, along. They hold this history in the patterns of their ancient songs. One day we will translate the songs and understand our own past times. Their bodies, those huge resonating cavities, store the history of the planet herself. They travel the world's ocean, singing, clearing and awakening the energy grid again and again, preserving, reviving, renewing ancestral lines that need to be in place for this planet. to be whole and well. Now in the future, for many people on the planet, the ancestors are the wells themselves. We came and evolved from the sea. Her health and the health of her creation are vital to everything here on this blue and green planet. By reincarnating the worship and reverence for the orca, knowing the well is the hunter rather than the hunted, we will reclaim our birthright. Will return the world will be a blend of the indigenous and the galactic that will have peace and harmony forevermore. Again, it's going back to that stolen knowledge, that stolen history, because within this cup is is a well, which they said in the Vedas is the ancestor. So someone is here trying to steal away somebody's ancestral knowledge, someone's ancestral strength, someone's ancestral wisdom. Someone's trying to take away what's rightfully within somebody's DNA. That's that Native American energy. This is where that change is going to come in. Change to that false doctrine. That false doctrine that's been created. You can't steal what wasn't belonging to you, especially DNA. Come on now. It says Earth is currently undergoing a vast initiation. Some have called this an ascension, although what it truly is has nothing to do with high or low, but with an integration of more dimensions, fully awakening your DNA and charging your auric field to more powerful capacity, healing, materializing into new forms and creating will be greatly enhanced at this time. I am observing you from afar, and this crossing point is approaching. We Royals hold all the knowledge of the star people, from time eternal, and as we begin to flourish, you will allow the gateways to open and the star being within your own soul to flourish. This entire planet's health, well-being, stability and structure depends on us, the world. We have begun the healing process, but it is we who must next be respected, honored and allowed to live. For your life depends on our freedom and the flourishing too. The roles are a key to unlocking the mysteries of the past history of the planet, including the times of Limera and Atlantis, and of the off-planet origins of some life on the planet. When this card comes to you, you are being given a strong message that you are the keeper of galactic mysteries and you have a strong star person connection. Star people are connected to the growing need to connect to the galactic web, which we are a vital part of. In order to receive their messages, you must allow yourself to hear the song and learn more of the ancient times. When this card appears, it is time to take yourself outside and gaze up into the night sky. Learn about the constellations you can view from your home. Tune into the worlds beyond this world and ask that they connect with you in a helpful way. Listening to the world song also can help to heal any physical alignments you may have. Simply listen to a recording of their song can be healing for you at this time. Worlds can also assist with intergalactic travel without physically leaving the planet. Seal and repair any wounds or tears in the energy field and return to your parts of your soul that may be unaware of or missing at this time. That's doing the research on who you are. That's getting in touch with your soul tribe, your soul family, gaining knowledge in the spiritual world. hearing other people's experiences of what they've gone through and the similarities that you have to other stories, and there's healing within helping, there's healing within listening, there's healing within communication, there's healing. That's that infinite energy. There's healing all around us and all within us. Everything is a message or some form of trigger, especially numerology. The number 333444 is coming back to mind again from the previous reading, which is very relevant. If you look those numbers up, I did, but I've talked my way through it all in all the previous readings. Card number 26. I've been literally reading paragraphs the last couple of days. So it says, card number 26, message: you will not let fear stop you this time. Most of us are encouraged to stay safe, to avoid what may hurt us, and thus we shrink day by day. Many religions and cultures have supported this notion of staying safe above all other enterprises for over 2,000 years. They have encouraged us to feel separated from a place of beauty and peace called heaven, suggesting again and again that we have been punished because we are here on earth. Many mainstream religions have discouraged us from seeking our own personal connection with the divine, told us that our bodies are sinful, that nature is to be dominated, and that our natural desires are somehow wrong. We fear pain and feel guilt when we experience suffering. We must have created it. But the truth is that simply by being alive, you will be challenged. The truth is, you have been chosen to come here to evolve, and your best opportunities for learning, being taught great lessons, lie in the moments others call painful. So you learn through your pain, you learn through the lessons that you experience in life, and you heal from it. You go through it, you heal from it, you go through it, and you heal from it. That's what your soul is built to do. Your soul chose to come and live this life because it was built to repair itself. Whatever frightens you now is exactly that which you must do. The truth is, demonstrating the humblest creatures, even pigeons, can fly high and far and have much to teach and show us. By taking that chance, by doing something outside of what we consider to be safe, we will learn and be blessed with the experience of divinity on this planet. Humans are preoccupied with what is fair and easy. That sounds scary, they say. I don't know if I could do that, they murmur, looking longingly at places and adventures they wish to have, yet which they insist on cheating themselves out of. You see, the new and exciting frightens you, and you are obsessed with avoiding fear. You want there to be no difficulty at all. You are consumed with avoiding pain. You will do anything to avoid uncertainty, and in the rush for all of the security and comfort, case and lack of challenge, you are forgetting how to fully be alive. You are beginning to live as though challenge and change are some kind of curse. I too am frightened, so to have been all of your heroes, and so have all of your heroes, all of the great ones. Again, when I was doing the reading, the previous reading, the Empress's reading, not the Empress's reading, the last one, I got the energy of Wonder Woman, the last movie that came out, the most recent one. Again, in that movie, there's a god in there, Zeus. So that movie again may be relevant to watch. But they would not let their fear rule them or corrupt their dreams. They were frightened of heights. but they flew anyway. Today, climb on the back of the one who can take you higher, who has offered you assistance, and take the chance, trust and fly. You were not fooled with this trusted friend, and in taking this chance, your fears will transform in acceleration, excitement, and sheer life force. You are going to be offered a chance to do something out of your normal reality, and instead of thinking it through again and again and analyzing its risks until you are immobilized, you are asked to take the suggestion of another and fly high. There will be a message that comes to you via text or an email, and it will be up to you whether you respond or whether you ignore the call. This could be a trip where air travel is involved, or an experience where you will have to take some chances and be uncertain of what will happen. You must allow uncertainty to enter your life, because your life is being slowly killed by the safety. Take the chance, travel, explore, and overcome a fear of flying. All will be worth it, for you will discover something wonderful about your life and about yourself in return. You are brave and capable of greater things. I'm pulling a lot of energy here of the Empress's reading. I feel like this is like a cross reading, a cross energy reading, where I'm strongly talking to an Empress in this reading, but just for insight, Empress, if this is resonating, this is just giving you some kind of clarity to the energy that the Emperor is entangled with. Somebody who's willing to knock you or try to knock you off of your pedestal, try to stop you from seeing where it is that you're coming from, your true history. Someone's trying to make you feel so emotionally unstable, trying to rock your world. This incubus energy, with help of the Emperor, but I believe you're in this High Priestess energy, going back to your previous readings. This is something that you already feel and know within your psyche. This is within your environment, so you know something is wrong. There's the reason why the reason urges you to seek refuge in your solitude, or seek solitude within your refuge, that isolation, looking into the situation and what don't mean you any good within the situation. Alright, because I feel like I'm kind of going in circles with this, so I'm going to get down into it. Close it up a bit. A lot of information's come out here in regards to the readings that I've done before. I've lost track now of how much. 4 others, so this will be 5. So this is just kind of like a building up if you resonate going forward, because I'm going to keep tapping into this energy. I'm going to keep tapping into this energy. It's a strong, powerful message and the energy to be in. So tell me more about the energy of this third party. Tell me more about the energy. Instantly broken heart. So this third party, broken vows. Repeating card. It says insecurity, low self-esteem, low self-esteem. Betrayal, again repeating card. So better days is coming from these broken vows. Again, it says looking up the X, So that's the betrayal. The betrayal is somebody, masculine energy, going off of the last reading, looking at the X. So this karmic is the X. This is not a new cycle that's just begun. This is something that had some kind of start into it already. There was some kind of thing going on here already between this karmic and the Emperor energy. Better days are ahead. Clarify this broken bounce. Why broken bounce here? Get grounded. Somebody put themselves in an ungrounded situation with an X. That was the broken vows within the connection. Someone chose to live the fast life and not stick to that ascension journey, the journey of recovery, of self-healing, of understanding exactly who they are. Passion still burning in the situation. Even within the betrayal, there's still passion here. Tell me more about this mirror image. It says you already know the answer. Flew over onto the looking up an X energy. Chain can't break free. Situation happens here with this X. Picking up a not so good energy. That vulnerable energy was placed in a situation where they had no choice but to be there. Somebody already knew the answer to the situation, but still kept somebody in a situation regardless of whether they wanted to be there or not. The void in reverse. Someone wasn't learning on this ascension process. They fell with it. They started the process and got lost within the void. Got lost within the dark night of the soul energy. Got tempted away. Got tempted away by the temptation of reaching their goals quicker kind of energy. Better days that's coming. Again, here's the energy of autumn, turning over a new leaf. There's change coming. That's clarifying better days are coming. So there's change coming to the situation. Tell me more about this change that's coming to the situation. Who this reading is now resonating. It says seeking online hookup. I feel like that's a new energy coming. Because that's the better days. That's turning over a new leaf. Balance is going to be restored in this situation. Tell me more about. So this is getting direct to the message. This is the card that fell out. It says fatal attraction and lustful. That's what that hookup, that's what seeking online hookup got this person, which is now teaching them a dire lesson. With every action causes a reaction. Tell me more. This is what happened in the void. This is the energy that was picked up in the void. This fresh start energy got sabotaged. It got contaminated. Tell me more about this. This change. Someone added an extra lock onto that ascension process for themselves. It says family vacation. Somebody sabotaged this happy family energy by this internet hookup energy that hasn't got them nowhere. The card that just fell out says, forever you and me. That's the energy of that reconciliation, missed opportunity energy. Tell me more about this autumn. Someone's going to have the opportunity to decide again in which direction do they go through. Working through problems, new doors is opening. So somebody again now, I believe in the autumn, is going to have an opportunity to turn over a new leaf. Tell me more. Whatever secret was hidden in the dark is coming to the light. All this information that was hidden away is coming out in the open. Tell me more about the secret. All of this energy here about date night, all this information is needed before any forward movement can take place in this situation. Third party energy, confirmation. This is the situation of if the other 3 to 4 readings resonate. This is the third party energy, and there's a choice that needs to be made in this situation. The masculine energy is going to get another opportunity within this situation to rectify it. It's about making the right decisions. It's about now knowing better and doing better, being honest in the situation for that new beginning, be it with the Empress or be it in another soulmate connection, in another union. But I feel like this masculine energy now is seeing this particular third party energy for exactly what the situation is, what the energy is, and that's it's a betrayal, it's a snaky energy. It's an energy not to be trusted. Because again, there's an energy of that running away from imprisonment energy. Understanding and seeing what temptation and where it brings you. It brings out confusion. I was asking for the connection between the third party and the Emperor energy. Stress came out. Letting go of past mistakes came out. And that was on the crossroads. And it says multiple options not fully focused on you. So there's some kind of friction here between this third party and the masculine energy. says inner demons and addictions. It was a codependent relationship. They shared a lifestyle of fantasy, and when that fantasy was over, the shadow side reared itself again. Reality kicked in. Realizations kicked in again, which caused distress, which caused looking at the situation for what it really is, and it's a betrayal. That's all it's going to ever be. This third-party energy is always only going to be a third-party betrayal energy. That's what it was built on. It was built on lies. It's not a solid foundation. That's all this is ever going to be, this energy. It's always going to be that tale of the false doctrine, the false conditioning told as a child. It's always going to be that. It's not going to be that real essence of that divine union. Again, there's so much energies of being enclosed, locked up for now. Find the missing key. And again, shadow work is here again. That's what's blocking someone's goals and moving forward. That shadow work is not complete. Somebody's not surrendered. I believe it's the Emperor, and I'm even feeling the energy of this third party energy. There's a need to surrender to complete healing, or seek the healing that's needed in order to get in true alignment with your soul's purpose. Tell me more about the energy of this shadow work. Someone's giving up at the final hurdle, just when they've just found the key to unlock it. Someone's bothering to keep the pain locked up. It says summer, warmth and growth. That same winter to summer energy again. Maybe autumn is when somebody's going to show an appearance, and that new leaf. There you go. Someone's going to show an appearance. But it says praying eyes, charming, leading you on. So this energy that's going to show up in the autumn time, it's a manipulative energy. It's the energy of not speaking full truth, only showing you what it is that you need to hear, giving you just as much information as needed to charm their way in. Tell me more about this praying. So much locked up, blocked off, missing key information, padlocks, just locks. Someone's built up such a wall that they're just blocked off. Or it could be that someone's in a prison and has spies on their person, still has eyes on them even though they're nowhere around. That's that stalking energy. Yeah, there, that's the other card that came out and it was turned over. That's that stalking energy. Someone's needing to move away from this stalking energy. That's not an option. That's not an option. I feel like that's what somebody did with this ex that they found on the internet. Some more, it came out. It says, getting aroused, and sex kitten. So this is what came out. When somebody was spying on somebody, they found them within this situation. This is where the four different people in regard to a fraternity come into it. This energy. This X is got an infidelity energy where there was others, not just the Emperor, there was others. And I picked that up in the last reading too. There was an energy of a night of sword energy, coming fast, very immature communication. Tell me more about this observation, connection, evidence. Someone wasn't showing no love to themselves. Love of yourself just came out, along with have faith. No one never had, somebody didn't have faith in this connection, so that's why they went spying, and they realized that somebody hasn't even got love for themselves, much less for them, to the way how they were just giving away their bodies to every Tom, Dick and Harry. But again, I believe also that this is a business, a brothel energy I'm picking up again. A locked away energy, where these people are locked away. I'm picking up trafficking energy, locked away, and surveillance. Locked away. It says here, multiple options not fully focused on you. Why? Because behind these doors, this is what's going on. This blocked off, locked off, obsessive, looking for. I'm just hearing now that there's a pimp-like energy that's falling in love with one of their workers. But this worker can't let go of that lifestyle. It's become their lifestyle. That's the addictive behavior in this situation, the non-healing from childhood traumas for this third-party energy. This third-party energy, this young energy, this vulnerable energy is needing healing. But instead of the healing, she's been taken advantage of for personal gain. Someone's needing to just take care of themselves, take true care of themselves, pamper themselves, instead of abusing themselves or abusing another. So it says ruthless, judgmental, and absent father. That's the missing pieces. Somebody's missing. It says alone in peace. When somebody was alone in peace, somebody was this absent father, this ruthless, judgmental energy, accusing this energy of all sorts. Psychic come out. Somebody, you couldn't tell somebody nothing. As far as they're concerned, this person was in a multiple relationship with somebody, and I mean multiple. I don't mean just one other, two other, three other. There's around 4 to 5 other people involved in this situation with this third-party energy. Spirit helps from above. Whatever's in the darkness is going to come to the light. Messages are going to start to be illuminated. This is going to start to be illuminated. Whatever secrets was on this business phone of this brothel traffic in taking advantage of young people energy and then getting caught up in feelings because of finance and fame and fortune is now all coming to the light, and it could lead to imprisonment. Yeah. Red string of faith. Whatever that even means. Holiday love blissful. Surprise love gift. Yeah, so again, this is an affair. This was someone rude. This is someone rude and happy to probably get out of the situation that they was in. They got ruled by this emperor energy. I'm hearing it didn't take much. I'm asking about the absent father energy now, and this childhood demon came out in the reverse. One second. So I'm just looking at this a second. Okay, so red string faith is that is looking for that knight in shining armor that you dreamed of as a child. So this could possibly have been the connection, but it's been contaminated with childhood traumas, childhood demons, childhood fears. It's all combobulated in this energy. It's all merged in, so it's contaminating the purity of it all. Is the energy I'm feeling. The childhood trauma in reverse, this flew out. Using you for money. That, I believe, is now the third party energy, realizing that she's been used for somebody's personal gain to get that up in life. It says tap into your intuition, tranquility, time to unwind with friends. Step away from the trauma and the constant cycle, repeat after repeat after repeat. Step out of that comfort zone that you created for yourself, or that has been created from you since the beginning of your lifetime. Set new memories. Find new set of people to be with. Tap into your intuition. I'm talking to the third party energy now. This is third party energy. Move away from the energy of using people for their money or being used for your money just to feel wanted or needed. Stop using the assets that God blessed you with to lure and tempt masculine energies away from their soul calling. Distract them from their soul path for your own personal gain. And that's the healing that you as a third party needs to come to as well. Having that boundary set for yourself, that self-respect. Understanding that you're worth more than what you're putting out there. Telling yourself false truths in regards to this connection. It says the shadow, winter, seeing shadows after dark, feeling cold, lonely, no progress. Fearing being alone. It feels safer to be with somebody even though they've got a shadow side. Set your boundaries higher than that. So that you're not vulnerable and able to be used. Stop allowing people to tell you the things that you want to hear just because of low self-esteem. It says in the reverse, shady man sneaking around. Move away from that energy. That was the energy of your past. There's no need to bring that same energy of control into your present time. It may look like a happy time because you're away and you're on holiday and all of that and all of this, but it's still a frozen state. It's still a frozen state. It's still an ice cold, shadowy situation. Why settle for that when you know someone's heart is elsewhere? It says, mending a broken heart. This is what someone's trying to keep somebody in that frozen state. Somebody's trying to keep somebody, again, caught up, came out in the energy of blocked off, in this blocked off environment. Wherever this energy is, whoever this energy is, got caught up in a situation behind these locked doors. I'm hearing a friend energy. Got caught up with a friend. Got caught on camera with a friend energy. Drinking problem. Over drinks. There was affection shared. Big ego. Big ego. I'm hearing someone got brought down to size, someone got humbled within the situation. Again, breaking up. This situation caused now a breakup for the Emperor and this third party energy. Still drinking problem at the end of that. Because that energy came out. I was just shuffling, that card fell out of my hand. But whoever this energy is that's locked up behind closed doors, that got caught up in this situation, this person who's been used vulnerably, birth. So there's a birth that came out of this situation, whatever was happening behind these closed doors. With this vulnerable energy, it's resulted in a birth. Two of Forces, the winner. King of Forces. And 7. Fated meeting. Knight of Cups. Yeah, that's so basically this energy here, this third party energy here, got lured away on adventures by this charming energy, this charming man syndrome. This Knight of Cups is another card that just tried to fly out. Queen of Wands. That's that third party energy. Confirmed right here. Tell me more about this Two of Forces. The minute. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Three of Cups in the upright. This is the infidelity. This is the one night stand energy. The third party energy. Tell me more please about the third party celebration. Maybe bonfire night this took place on. Three of Wands again. It was something that was planned. Somebody was pre-planning this to happen. Four of Coins. Holding on. Somebody was planning this situation. King of the Forces. King of Forces. This was a plan for somebody to gain from the situation. On the night of celebration, they were going to lure this young, vulnerable energy and basically trick them for their finances and for the success and for what they can get from this energy. Knight of Wands, intimacy. Queen of Coins, nurturing. They met this person through a mothering energy. Tell me more about this Queen of Coins energy. Across the space of movement. We move on to the Emperor. Four of Cups, contemplating. The Emperor took his good time before he made the decision to go forward with this energy, with this mothering energy. Five of Coins, this isolation. Tell me more about the isolation energy in regards to this connection. Ten of Swords, rock bottom. This decision was made within the energy of feeling isolated, in a very low self-esteem, rock bottom energy. This was a situation created to take somebody out of that rock bottom energy. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords energy. It says Ten of Wands. So something had ended in this situation. Burdens needed to be ended. whatever these burdens was heavyweight, heavy burden. It was literally putting holes into somebody, affecting somebody's health, taking chunks out of somebody, this situation. There was no loving in this situation. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Somebody was unavailable, unattached, detached from the situation. Two of Coins, juggling choices. Somebody was in deep contemplation whether to break the vows. I don't know about this King of Forces. Eight of Swords in the reverse. This was a means to an end, I'm hearing. A means to an end. Tell me more about this. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Someone was way overthinking, beyond overthinking. This was beyond over their head. They needed help in a situation. Family love, Ten of Cups. There was a problem with this Queen of Cups. It was an unstable family home. It was unstable. There was no emotion in this home. It says Six of Cups in reverse. There was nostalgia. There was past memories of the past hurt and pain. And tell me more about this Six of Cups in the reverse. For this Queen of Cups in the reverse. It was a very heavy emotional, Three of Swords. It was all about the pain. This relationship, this connection was all about the pain. Is why this decision was made. King of Coins in the reverse. Somebody was unstable. There was an instability, no structure. Meditation, Four of Swords, rest and rejuvenation. This was bringing illness to this emperor. This situation was affecting the health. Rest and rejuvenation was needed in this situation for this emperor. Is what brought him to this third party energy. There was something that this third party could offer, could bring. It was fast money, easy life, fast life. Ace of Coins in the reverse. But this situation hasn't brought forward the stability that this emperor thought it was going to be. Somebody escaped. Somebody got free. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Coins in the reverse. It affected somebody's finances. It unbalanced the scales. They wasn't able to pay out the things that they was needed to pay out on. King of Cups. Affection. I feel the energy of someone now falling for this energy. Tell me more about this King of Cups. Page of Cups. This Emperor's emotions got opened up within this situation. Got caught up within the feelings of the emotions of the experiences. This Emperor fell in love with one of his workers. Tell me more. The Hierophant card. Values. Falling in love with this worker went against everything that the Emperor stood for. It went against everything that this Emperor stood for. It goes right back down to the biblical stories again, and even the Robin Hood story of Maid Marian, if I remember the story rightly. Falling in love with somebody who's willing to have such low boundaries for themselves, let's say. Ready to compromise who they are. I'm hearing turn from a page of cups to a king of cups, or from a page of cups to a king of cups energy. Someone's having to lessen themselves for this connection, lessen who they are. Someone's having to hide their true self in order for this connection. That's that page of cups energy. That's the emperor having to act younger than what he really is, or be younger. Maybe that's what he's told this third party energy, that he's younger than what he really is. But truth and clarity is coming to that situation. What happens in darkness must come to the light. What someone's hidden about themselves is coming to the open right now. Ten of Coins in the reverse. Someone's not able to speak of their success right now, or there's no success in the situation, which has made someone feel small within themselves. Again, hermit energy within themselves. This new love they're keeping to themselves, I'm hearing. They're keeping this new love, this finance and everything behind closed doors. There's a sense of shame behind it. This is based off of an addiction. This relationship with the third party energy, this karmic energy, was based off of addictions. It was around drink and alcohol, celebrations, that kind of an energy. It happened behind closed doors, locked away in the shadows. Everything wasn't what it seemed. Everything wasn't what it seemed with this King of Coins, this reserved energy. Sufficient. This Queen of Swords energy. There's a Queen of Swords energy here now. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords energy. Page of Coins. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords energy. There's the cartel leader, engagement ring. There's that boss energy. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, competition and union. Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. That's the Queen of Swords energy now. This is that third party energy speaking her truth. Look at this, what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a young child. I'm seeing a young child energy, or a younger energy to this emperor energy, speaking of her truth. Sufficient. This energy is feeling sufficient enough. She's done the study. She feels she's done the work on herself. She's looked enough into this emperor and feels like she can offer this emperor what it is that he needs. not realizing that this emperor is not even being truthful but to her about many things, maybe about his actual role of who he truly is, spiritually and physically. Maybe this Queen of Swords has no clue to exactly who this emperor is. Sees him as a knight, someone younger than who he really says he is. A younger energy she sees him as, when in fact he's an older energy I'm picking up on here. And this is the reason why this emperor now can't take this engagement ring, because the truth will come out. Even if there's a child involved, the truth is going to come out to the real identity of this emperor, to this Queen of Swords. This is getting a bit deep now. The girl with the snake. It says empath, narcissistic paragon. Being charmed or used enables boundaries. Talking, interested, conversing, more awaited messages arrive, text, call, email, hovering. So there's been, which clarifies up here, with text messages, emails, it clarifies that energy back and forward between this young energy and this emperor energy. But like I've already said in the reading, for self-gain purposes, there's a business running here, and it's involving these vulnerable, impressional, feminine energies, third-party energies. This is business. This is business, which has led to emotion, which has led to somebody now being caught up in a one-night stand situation, which can now lead to imprisonment, with what we saw at the beginning of this reading. This is the energy I'm saying. Now this is now I understand why I tapped in and said all energies deserve healing. All energies deserve healing. Even karmic third-party energies deserve the opportunity to heal. This is a young energy. This is no fault of this third-party energy. This is the fault of the emperor for involving this young, impressionable, vulnerable, innocent, naive, learn to be manipulative because of the lifestyle that she's been brought into to cope, picked up addiction, being forced into a situation of commitment for personal gain. That's sad, and that's sad. I feel like I can't even jump out of this reading. Let's see what's to come for this third party energy. What's to come for this third party energy? There's a past love situation coming. There's an attempt again. Look, there Mel. There's an attempt again to knock this empress off of her throne again. But notice this time she's not even falling on the floor. This situation is strengthening her. She's staying strong. She knows her history. She knows her DNA. She knows her strength. She knows her truth. She knows her power. She knows who she is. Freedom. Third party energy is going to be set free from the situation. Why? Because this fair male is looking back to the past love, a past situation. One more card for what's coming towards this third party energy. Family, past life, I think. Bottom of the deck, don't know. So I feel like this third party energy, you've got options. But there's going to be freedom away from this situation. She's going to be able to break free from this situation thanks to this Ice King energy. I feel like that's the authoritative energy that came up in the reading. Earlier on in the reading, with that concern energy. But this is going to be what sets this feminine energy free. I'm hearing could be even more. I was going to say these women free. This is an organization. This is a cartel. This is a business that's brought forward now a family for somebody, for this fair male or a dark male. Something that goes back cycles and cycles, I believe. Firm foundation. Material and spiritual prosperity. Firm foundation, again, like I said, this is going back cycles, past cycles, lifetimes after lifetime. This is even showing reference here to that Egyptian energy. Tell me more about this dark metal. Solitude. Tell me more about this fair male energy. This fair male's got a decision to make. Balance. Spiritual union. He doesn't see balance within this union anymore. It's unstable, it's rocky. Awareness. Patience and planning. This fair male is aware of his wrongdoings in regards to the intimacy, this in and out energy with this third party energy, this back and forward. It's broken, the connection's being broken, it's being sabotaged, it's being contaminated. And this fair male is fully aware of that. He's in that solitude, he's in that energy. Tell me more about this freedom energy. Why this freedom energy here? Someone's freedom from the deception and the envy. Someone's moving past that trap, that locked in energy, that in in your head, where am I going, kind of energy, movement, choices, decisions. Universe, this is divinely guided. This all is meant to happen for everybody to reach that awareness, that awakening within their own individual life. Karmic in all. Karmic in all. Tell me more about this universe. Temptation and intuition. Because this was wrong. Somebody wasn't following their intuition and was getting lured into this temptation. Or was the temptation, however you want to look at it. But either way, something needed to change within the situation. That's where the Ice King comes into it. Tell me more about this Ice King energy. I'm getting the feeling that this Ice King just had a feeling that there was something going on behind that. I feel like this Ice King energy is an authority. I feel like this Ice King energy just had an intuition, just had a feeling that there was something else going on in that home, behind that door. Maybe he saw the sadness in somebody's face. Maybe somebody gave a message away with just their facial expression, which caused this authority figure to have this concern and to look into things, which could now lead to the imprisonment of somebody. What happened in darkness must have to come to the light. With every dark cloud there's a silver lining. A lesson to be learned. It says stand your ground also came out. Clarifying the Ice King energy. This Ice King energy is going to give whosoever never had the confidence in this situation an opportunity to stand their ground. Because of this emotional withdrawal. Tell me more about the energy of this Ice King. Destiny. This authority figure is going to be the one to straighten this all out. To set order, bring order. Sever the ties that need to be severed. Put things into place that needs to be put into place. This is destiny, this is divinely guided. Tell me more about this destiny coming towards this third party energy, harmony, in regards to this temptation, this luring away energy. Recognition and reward. Healing from these past traumas. The 3 to the 4. Firm foundation. Not allowing your past to hold you back in what it is that you need to do in order to overcome the obstacles that's in front of you. You've overcome so much, but yet there's so much still to overcome. But you're guided and protected for that journey, for that road ahead. There's going to be harmony. Whatever this addiction was, whatever this temptation energy was, harmony is going to be brought to the situation, because that too is divinely guided. That's destiny. This flew out in the reverse, transformation. I still feel like there's a resistance to this. I still feel the resistance in that energy. Tell me more about this transformation energy right here. So it says self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship, love boring, same energy. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. careful of the red flags. That's all I can kind of say in regards to that energy, or just to be careful of the red flags in the situation. What needs to be surrendered in this situation in order to bring forth this harmony? Or maybe there's a saying that there's not harmony yet, that this harmony has not come about yet, this transformation has not happened yet. So I'm just saying what needs to be surrendered. It says surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on the goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract. So if you're used to setting the plan down on paper, take that next step and put it into action. Surrender to prayer. It says, give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answer support will arrive. Connect wholeheartedly to your soul's purpose, to your truth. Understand who you are and how powerful your mind is. Your mind is the most powerful part of the human body, and it will manifest exactly what you give thoughts to. Exactly what you give thoughts to. What needs to be surrendered in this situation in order for this harmony to come into fruition? It says, surrender low self-esteem. It says, you deserve success, love, abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remains of low self-esteem. This is the third party energy. In order to move past this energy. Again, it's a mirroring energy. This third party energy, there's a need for this third party energy to retreat. It's either this third party energy or it's this emperor energy. But we already picked up the energy of the emperor, and we already know that there's a retreat energy that needs to happen. He needs to go into himself in order to come into alignment, finish that, complete that healing process that he began, and got swayed away on. He got swayed away by this third party energy, but he needs to complete that process. More about this one. Having to break old ways of thinking, dark age way of thinking, break the patterns of the foundations in order to reach the achievements that you set your heart on as a child within those unsettled foundations. You can still bring those dreams to fruition, but just not in the way how you saw it being done. Tell me more about this bottom of the deck. Dark mind, this solitude energy. Tell me more about this energy of dark now. I keep telling you, this energy, here has had enough. Material harvest, suffering in silence. So there's an energy of a dark now that's suffering in silence, in their solitude. That's relevant to this reading. I don't know how, but this is another energy. This is a whole nother energy now. Open relationship. After that, soulmate, new love, destiny. That's a whole new energy. Yeah. I could. Next episode, dark realm. I think I've been on this long enough. That's just an overall of the healing that needs to be being done for this third party energy, and how it ties with the last 3 readings I've done for the young air sign energy, which is now, he's now or she's now illuminated the healing that the parents are needed now in this situation, the Emperor and the Empress energy. They need healing from the situation in order to heal the relationship between Empress and air energy, air child. So there was a reason why I needed to tap into the younger generation energy. I was in that energy for some time and wanting to tap into it, but because of the holidays, the New Year's, and all the other commitments that I had going on in my life, I didn't get round to doing it until when I did. But I believe in divine timing, and it came out at the perfect time, because now I've tapped into this energy. This energy is all about the healing, and I'm all about the healing, and I know that you have to go back in order to come forward. So this is relevant. For whoever this is resonating with, you have to go back in order to go forward. The 9 to the 10. There's healing coming. There's a need to have faith in this plan, this divinely orchestrated journey, no matter how hard it is, and no matter who I'm speaking to right now, because we're all on this same infinite journey together. This cycle, we're all in this together. It's the reason why the karmic's going to have reflection on the healing of the Emperor and the Empress, and in turn the Empress and the Emperor is going to bring healing to this third party energy by bringing realizations, opening their eyes, or his eyes, to what it is that this third party energy needs healing from. What's the message here for this third party energy in regards to this Holy Trinity, the family of prayer energy? Wait. First card out is wait. It says, don't rush into it, allow nature to take its course. It says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. For this third party, this message right now is the choice is yours. The choice is yours. But there's a need here of doing what's best for you and your highest power. This situation don't seem like it's any good for this low self-esteem that you have. In this business building manifestation energy that you could be in, that's needed to bring forth the transformation that's still here in the reverse in order to bring this harmony into your life. There's too much entanglement. But I see there's a choice here for this dark male. There's a dark male energy in your energy. Or somewhere around this mix up here, there's a dark male here. Now this could be the Knight of Swords that came in the reading prior to this. Could well be the energy, because I noticed I didn't see the energy within any of the cards oracle that I picked out. But I feel like this is his energy coming in at the last. I feel like this is around some kind of open relationship. I feel like this third party energy is holding this dark male as an option, because they know that this is a soulmate energy, an option for a new love, because they fear being alone. They fear this solitude energy, so they keep this energy around to always have somebody around to feel that destiny. But it's not a real love. It's more of a friendship, if that, and it would only last short term. Could be someone that's a distance. Could be idle gossip about all of this. There's obstacles in its way. Again, you'll be putting yourself into a karmic cycle. You'll be opening the doors to having to relearn this situation all over again, because you cannot play with the heart of people, because you're chipping away at God's soul. It's time now to grow up from being that young female energy, and to be mature if you're ever to have that connection that you're looking for. Let go of the bitterness. Travel. Do that true shadow healing. And I'm talking to the third party energy in this now. This is a front. It's all good to have this energy on the outside, but on the inside, you're having to do that shadow work in order to receive your gifts from the Most High. Just like the Emperor and just like the Empress has done in this situation. Blonde female here in the reverse. Communication in the reverse. Money in the reverse. You're going to get what you reap, you see. You reap what you sow. If you make your bed, you're going to lie in it. I'm not going to pull any more cards. That's it here. So that's just a quick it wasn't even quick, that's hours it feels like. But I've been pausing and stuff, so now I'm going to go back and just end it there.